Yeah, man. We are here.
I sleep on thumbtacks sometimes.
It's a late night
we can't
cast.
do a podcast. Look at him. He's fucking slurring
you gotta
already.
get up.
You guys told me when I told you. It's late.
What?
What?
Manny,
I mean, are we recording?
We are recording in live features.
So tired.
You gotta get up, man.
I can get this Coke going.
Get that, chug that Coke.
In architecture, when I used to get super tired, to stay up, I used to drink Coke and jack off.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
well, jacking off is not. The drinking Coke was what was keeping you up, not the jacking off.
Yeah, but I like jacking off.
You want to turn the lights out? Do
No,
a night
no,
cast.
we're
That
not
had
doing a
nothing
night cast because we're going to go to sleep.
With staying up. I like that. Feels nice.
Did we introduce yet?
All right.
I would drink the
Let Brennan
Coca-Cola
introduce
to stay awake, but I would jack off because I came at the end.
Oh, these cans are better, by the way.
Oh,
They give you a realer studio sound.
Welcome
man.
to episode 45 of the Rad Dudecast. We've done it for 45. Now that's the opposite. Please follow us on Twitter at the Rad Dudecast. Again, we'd all like to apologize for the Women's Blood episode of last week.
What? Oh, that was
Woman's blood, not
That was some
women's
experimental
blood.
stuff.
Yeah.
You say women's blood. It's you implicate
You
that it's
change
more
your
than one
sheets.
Woman.
He
Woman's
did change
blood
his
is
sheet.
one woman.
Yeah, you change your sheets.
Yeah, I did change the sheets. There was a lot of people yelling at me.
Really? Who?
Yeah.
Us, me and you.
You
Oh, yeah.
guys. and
Did we
Tina
intro the
told
chorus
me
yet?
to change my
What?
sheets.
Did we intro it?
We introed it. Now, we're coming at you. First of all, it's very late at night here. I say it's
4 in the morning.
Nope, it's 1 a.m.,
We're
but
on
it
the
is a
Rocky
Tuesday.
Mountains. A bunch
Or
of
I suppose it's Wednesday now, so this will be out a day late. And things in the world, ladies and gentlemen, they're not great this week. Of course, just now, the news just hit the waves that the Ultimate Warrior has passed away. Peaches Geldof passed
Who?
away, of course, this week.
From Lord of the Rings?
No,
No, she's a
Bob
socialite.
Geldof's daughter, socialite, very attractive lady. Was in the news more in years past. Mother of
Wait,
two.
old woman?
No, very
No,
young.
she's young.
26,
25.
25, yeah.
Mother of two.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Peaches Geldof passed away. Of course, what else was in the news?
How did she pass away?
They haven't announced cause of death. It seems like, from the way they're describing it, I would say it's likely a drug overdose or a suicide. I mean, it's one of those things where it's kind of like, family has not released cause of death, foul play not suspected, which if you're not murdered, then they're not releasing cause of death when you're, a 26-year-old with a history of
Yeah.
partying and stuff. But who knows? They're saying it might be she was on some extreme diet. Nobody really knows. It's sad, though.
Oh, yeah.
They would, suicide, people wouldn't look at it so bad if it was called coolicide.
Yep.
I don't look at it as bad. I don't like
Me neither.
when people say, I get irritated when people say, like, oh, that's the coward's way out. Because it's like, well, you've never been there. Otherwise, you would have killed yourself. Like, clearly, their brain was
If you
hurting
were
in
there,
such a way.
you would have killed
You
yourself.
would have killed yourself,
Sure.
right? Like,
Yeah.
you don't know what was going on. Like,
Also, nobody has to be born.
right. And also, it's kind of, and I'm not saying anyone should commit suicide, get help, dial a hotline, whatever, but it's quite the opposite of the coward's way out. It's pretty scary.
Yeah. Would,
Yeah, I agree. Mickey Rooney was another one.
Yeah, Mickey Rooney
Mickey
died.
Rooney died?
Yeah.
This is a sad cast.
He really set the stage.
We got to get an upward motion of topics.
Well,
right
I've
now.
got some topics going, but
I've got a couple things in my suitcase.
that's doubtful. But Mickey
I
Rooney.
got something going on that nobody knows about.
Okay, well, I like that. Let me just say this thought about
Sorry.
Mickey Rooney.
I've got some stuff.
He really set the stage for.
Mickey Rooney.
He set the
60
template.
minutes.
After Mickey Rooney, it was okay for actors to be short. They're all short now. Tom Cruise.
Andrew Short.
Tom Cruise,
Martin Short.
4 feet 10 inches tall.
Wait, Mickey
Shorty.
Rooney didn't host 60 Minutes?
No, that's
A short little lie.
the other guy, Andy Rooney.
Oh.
I was thinking of Mickey Rourke, but I just knew it wasn't him.
Oh, man.
like-
I don't know Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Rourke.
Rooney-
Think Mickey Rourke and then think you're wrong. That's what I did.
Mickey
I know
Rooney.
who
else.
Mickey Rourke is.
Somebody else.
You don't know who Mickey Rourke is?
Wait, did you hear his reasoning for Mickey Rooney?
Yeah, and I
Think
agreed with
Mickey
it.
Rourke, and it's just somebody else.
Yeah, that's how I knew who it was. That's how I learned who it was yesterday.
Crazy.
He was in a movie?
To just go, Mickey Rourke? Well, I know Mickey Rourke, so then it's somebody else because I know that's not.
Because that's not
Yeah,
him.
that's
Mickey
how.
Rourke's name.
Laws of physics.
That's how I learned about it. Yesterday, Greg called me and he said, Mickey Rooney died. And I said, the guy from The Wrestler? And he said, no, think of someone else. And I said, oh, I know him.
Oh, really? I don't
yeah.
know. Well, Mickey Mouse.
No.
That'd be my second Mickey.
What Tom am I thinking of? Think Tom Cruise, but not him.
Behringer.
Boom. There you got
Of
it.
course.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, see, it works every time.
All right. Try one with me.
All right, but you didn't answer quick enough.
No, but I mean, I'll think of one and then you think, you know what I mean?
Think of a Laszlo, not the one from Real Geniuses.
I don't even know one Laszlo.
Me neither. So you got it again.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. What about now? Okay, I do one.
Funk to funky.
Funky.
And do you drink more of that Coca-Cola?
Let me tell you,
Let's get up.
Dr. B, I know that you're more into not, classic pop music, but I've just been getting into David Bowie, and he's the best.
What do you mean I'm not into classic pop music? I've been listening to David Bowie since...
David Bowie?
Yeah, I know David
He's gotta
Bowie.
Become a doctor.
Name 5 songs.
Dr. B.
I don't
All
know
of a sudden.
song names of anyone's songs. Of course, you've got Heroes.
Oh, that's the best one.
We
You don't need to answer more. You don't have to answer anymore
Yeah,
because that's my
For
favorite song.
just one day.
No.
When I found out the Wallflowers didn't write that, I lost my mind. I never knew that till
Who are the
last week.
Wallflowers?
They did Heroes, but for the Godzilla soundtrack.
Oh.
Sorry, name some more
Oh.
if you want, but they're all extra credit.
What?
You can name some more, but they're all extra credit because you.
Well, I
already
know
proved to
I could
me.
sing the songs. I don't know the names. Like Ground Control.
Space Oddity. There's another one. I'll give you another point.
Life
for that.
on Mars.
Life on Mars. That's
Yeah.
that's the Beatles.
Nope. That's
Life
the
on
name of
Mars?
that song.
Pressure.
No.
Of course.
On Mars.
No, that's called Space Oddity.
Is Pressure called Pressure?
Pressure's called Under Pressure.
Under Pressure. Yeah. I mean,
I'm
I
very
don't know
new. I
the
could be
names.
wrong. I've only been a week with
I
David
never,
Bowie.
but I don't know the names of my favorite artist songs. I just know the songs.
Name
you know?
your favorite artist.
Maybe. it is.
My favorite artist of all time.
Life on Mars
That's
a
hard to
song?
say. That's hard to say. I do. I don't know if I have a single favorite artist. Oh man, I do really like Van Morrison, but I don't know if I'd say that's my favorite artist.
Van
I love
Morrison, Brown Eyed Girl.
I love the Black Keys. Love the Black Keys, but I don't know if that's my favorite artist. I love Biggie. Don't know if I'd say he's my favorite. I love Eminem. Maybe Eminem is my favorite in terms of what I get the most kind of, I don't know. I like such a range of music. I don't know. What's your favorite? Now he's fucking sleeping. I just saw him taking a nap. He put the
Naps.
microphone in his lips.
Maybe we should tell the guests, hey, don't listen to the podcast right now. Put it on when you're going to go to sleep, and we'll all go to sleep
No,
together.
I'm not going to sleep because I'm not at my goddamn house.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
that's
tell-
true. I'm also not
gonna
tired.
whis-
I'm not
No,
tired.
good.
sleep.
You're in here with me. This might be just the ticket we needed to say, hey, this guy, maybe he should go to sleep every time.
Yeah.
And we'll just do stuff to Anthony's body while he sleeps.
Dude,
and that's the new
and the
the
man-
new cast.
What?
I got this thing going
I was
on.
doing sleep noises. It helps people out to sleep.
Listen,
Have you ever
man.
heard of machines like that?
Yeah, I
You
got a
do
bit about
ocean
that.
noises.
Maybe if you
Sometimes
cared
they
about my
do
goddamn act.
The
Ocean
jungle.
noises.
Hey, cool it. Back off my fucking bit, man.
What?
Hey, maybe if you cared a lick about my act, you're stepping way too close to comfort to one of my primo bits. Okay?
What bit? What bit?
The truck noise.
The truck noise bit.
I
You
know
do
the
a
bit.
truck nose bit?
I only on the road.
Yeah.
Only
Get it?
on the road.
Get it? It's hilarious on two different ways, man.
Beep, beep, beep.
Oh yeah, now I do
Yo,
get it.
someone was telling me that this comedian does this joke where he says, I made a belt out of watches, but that was just a waste of time. A comedian, a headlining comedian.
That's
Did
a
that
good
last
joke.
week.
Yeah, man, that guy sells
I got
out.
something going on called the
Oh, it
SHADOWCast
is.
that you guys don't know about.
Well, I'm guessing it means you're doing your. What is it? What was that noise?
That's a new shirt. That's a new shirt you're going to ruin. Because you're trying to throw up on the microphone to prove a point. No, I'm not going to sit here for this.
Anthony is just lying in his bed,
Brand new shirt.
half falling asleep, and I don't know how clear that was. What just happened? He just kind of half choked and vomited because he's
Yeah.
sitting at a
To
weird
prove a
angle.
point.
Now tell me about the Shadowcast, or is that something you don't discuss?
I'm probably going to discuss it a little bit later, but I'm going to work into it slowly. But there is a SHADOWCAST going on right now. It's like a
it's
regular
going
podcast,
on now.
but it's also SHADOWCAST.
Oh, that is interesting.
What are you doing over there? You're making these noises, and I can't.
Sometimes people fall asleep with whale noises.
I can't handle those noises right now. You don't understand. Okay? I got them going on in here.
That's what they sound like.
It is
can't.
true. People do
These
think
whales, they
that's.
sound
I've
like
never.
Sitting on a bed, making elephant noises and shit at me, and I'm. What the hell am I supposed to do?
It's so late.
But he does bring up a good point.
Yeah.
I've never been on board with that. People say, "Oh, the singing of the whales is the most beautiful noise of all nature." It's nonsense.
It's only good for an Incubus song. I'll tell you that. You want to start an Incubus song? You start with a whale noise.
I thought you said only good for intimacy.
And intimacy.
To make love. You listen
man.
to a bunch of whale sounds and a dolphin crying.
Ooh, I'd like to be the guy.
You're bathed in light. Reminds me of that night. You know what song that is? It's called Dolphins to Cry.
That guy got arrested.
I don't think you're listening to me. I'm talking directly
That
to you.
song was
and
called
you're
Dolphins Crying.
Greg,
really plowing
he
through my
can't
sentences.
listen to anything right now, so I'm listening.
I'm
That
listening,
song's
and I got
called
the SHADOWCast
Dolphins.
going on right now.
Dude,
Try. I don't know how you're going to pull this Shadowcast off with old fucking Alphonse, the Italian fucking whatever he is
I
over here,
listened to
ruining
every
the.
word you said.
No.
Yeah, I did.
Then what did I do?
You talked about dolphins crying.
I was
that's
talking to
true.
you, and you were
That is true.
blasting over me. Blasting.
I was
with
listening.
whale hootenannies. You guys got to get headphones, man.
Yeah, we'd love to. None of us have listeners, and we used to do this more. We
Why
got to
don't-
shout out for technical help more often. If
Yeah.
you know how to split up our headphone jack into 3 headphone jacks and make us listen.
They do those whale noises, but then they'll say like positive messages for
The
you.
way you're
Yes,
bathed
subliminal.
in light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then you could wake up and be like, oh, maybe I should go work out more, you know?
Here, I got an idea.
should work out more.
Let's try and subliminalize Greg in the cans right now. You do the whale noises.
Okay.
I'll do the subliminals.
I got the SHADOWCast going on, and you're all fucking with me. This is not good, man. You guys can't do this to me, man.
You're a woman.
You don't understand what you're doing. To
You
me.
feel like a woman now. You're a strong,
You got to stop it.
confident woman of the 90s.
I am not. Stop this with this. I can't. You don't understand.
You're
I have
ready
the SHADOWCast going
to
on.
take the
and you guys are
workplace
fucking my brain up.
by storm. You deserve equal pay of any
Stop it.
man.
You guys got to stop.
What is the Shadowcast?
I can't tell you. So I got this thing going on, and you guys are making noises, and the guy I thought was making noises isn't making them anymore. Yeah, of course.
No, now you do
Oh,
the
really?
subliminal.
Yeah.
Oh, no way. No, that's crazy.
Wait, what?
I got the shadow over the city. I went to the dentist. The dentist. That's what we'll say. The SHADOWCast is cooking.
Oh, you're just high?
No.
You're just high
No.
on weed?
Yeah. No, of course. This guy, he gave me this thing. He said, "Try this," and I said, "Woo!" And it was one hit, and I'm done for 4 hours. He's got
That's
one of those
great.
Battery things he uses.
Oh, one of those battery vapes?
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can talk about this. It's legal.
I don't think so.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's illegal,
No,
but
we
it's
play the
nobody's
podcast in Denver.
nobody's coming after you.
Nobody
Yeah.
arrests this dude.
So this whole time, I'm just trying to do this podcast. This guy's making whale noises.
To get people to sleep.
It's
Let me
making
tell you,
me
I-
crazy.
It's just weed. I lived my whole life on weed for 10 years.
I don't handle it good. I
No, you'll get that wears off. Then you just start to become. It's still good, but
new
you're
to the game, Dado.
yeah. You're new
Dado.
to the game. But you're loving it.
Well,
You're in the
Some
game.
people function on black tar heroin.
Not a kid like. Let's not talk.
Anthony.
Let's edit this from the podcast. I don't
We
wanna
can't.
know. The way
Well, you're-
you're bathed in light. You got to hear me
The
sing.
guy from Incubus got arrested for stalking.
That was not true. I looked that up, and it did say it was true, but it was not true.
Yeah, it's just
No.
real information.
I read that article because I'm not gonna. I got to stand behind my guys. I'm an
Jason.
That's
I'm an
fine.
boy. I'm an inky boy, forever.
You boy.
Get your
Hold
boy.
I gotta fucking back this up,
Back it up.
Inky boy. I'm still stuck on the fact that you're referring to there's a Shadowcast going on.
There's two
I mean,
podcasts.
that's some real conspiracy level.
Because let me explain here. You guys are having a podcast,
Yeah.
the three
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah.
But then there's this other podcast that is happening only in the cans, only in my brain,
right.
where so many other stories have developed.
Let those
Oh,
stories
right.
out.
Yeah, let
I
them
can let
out.
them out. I can let them out.
Yeah.
But the shadow is reigning over this podcast
Okay.
in a very elegant manner. It is dropped on us, pure silk.
Did you? I was thinking about this today. As a kid, like, you're involved in a lot of games that you never agreed to. You know what I mean? Like, did you have, like, in my middle school, if someone held their hand, like, kind of made a circle with their fingers,
Yeah.
like an
Their
OK
finger
sign.
punch you in the face.
If you held your fingers in a circle and held it on your leg or somewhere, and somebody looked at it, if you got caught looking, they would punch you.
Twice.
Yeah. What kind of game? I never agreed to that.
That's a
And
good
I said
point.
that, and then they punch you more for saying
Yeah. What is that? Oh, you looked. You get punched. Well, no.
that. Yeah, I'm being aware of my surroundings.
Yeah, I'm being
What if you had a
aware.
gun?
Yeah. Not only that. Who said no? Don't punch me.
Don't punch me.
Yeah, I didn't sign up for this game. I didn't sign up for school.
You can't because your parents do that for you. I'll tell you that.
I'll go one further. You bully. I didn't sign up for any of this.
I'd like to meet a guy who did sign up for school. Just marched in there as a 5-year-old by himself and said, "One kindergarten,
I
please."
know.
One kindergarten. I have a coupon.
Yeah.
How'd you get a coupon for kindergarten? Don't
The
talk to me. I'm very
The
resourceful.
government gives it that.
Sir, I request to be taught.
You can, yeah.
I got a great subject to talk to you guys about.
I also have a quiz if you guys want it at any point.
I'd love a quiz.
I'm gonna go ahead and give out
I've got my segment.
co-host rankings right now. The co-host rankings are in so far for the first half of the podcast. Greg, off the charts as always. Anthony, you're
Napping.
doing okay for where you're at.
Yeah.
You're doing okay
For a sleeping child.
For being in a sleep whale, being a beached fucking whale. That's washed up on the shores of the Pacific Ocean and is taking his last breath. Well, now this is where it always gets bad when he starts messing with your stuff
No,
on the
I'm
shelf.
going to read a portion of Catch-22 for my segment,
Okay, well, go ahead.
but that's not ready. Is
Wait,
it? I
are we
just wanted to
going
prepare
right to
it.
Greg's segment, or we're
No.
not doing the quiz?
Well, we'll do the quiz at some
Or do you
point.
want to do my segment?
Anthony, do you circle words so you look them up later?
Yep.
Like moiling.
I wouldn't have needed to
I would
look
have known
that
that
up.
either. Let's see if anyone. Do you know what moiling means?
No.
Spell it for me,
I
please.
didn't get around.
MOILING.
MOIL. Moiling. Use it in the sentence, please.
Rain splashed from a moiling sky, and the day was dreary and cold.
Moiling. I would imagine that it means like.
A moiling, ready to blow. I would imagine.
Yeah,
Ready
that's what
for
it
the
sounds
rain
like.
to
But
fall.
then from the context, I don't know if like a dreary and cold day would be kind of like an explosive sky, like a moiling
Like it's
might
been
more
raining all
mean
day.
like kind of like.
If you think of it, I couldn't pronounce it like this. If you had a child and you smacked him across the face several times, and this is a tough kid,
Yeah.
his tears they would moil, and then unless he was a
Okay, so
bitch and he
that's
cried
Greg's
immediately.
definition. I think it probably means moiling sky, like dreary.
Yeah, me too. Well, no one's gonna look these up.
I am.
Oh, all right.
I'm going to look up moiling right now. And listeners, if you're listening at home, you go ahead and talk. You know, tell your.
You only got 3 pages into this book.
Oh, I finished that book. I might have
St.
stopped
Joseph
circling
Wayne
words.
Hospital. How do you have this? This used to be.
He's
this is my
stealing
book.
books from
No, that's my
hospitals.
book.
This is my care team. I used to have to fill out these things when I was working in the hospital 6 years ago.
I lent you the book.
Interesting.
I never read.
No,
Maybe it was just in our old apartment.
well, maybe.
Let me ask you guys this: did you find Moyle number 2?
I did. He's using it in sort of a.
Ubiquitous.
Yeah, he's using it in sort of a. Let's see, interesting way.
Let me move. Let's so that we don't lose the listeners here. What did you do today, Anthony?
I went to the zoo.
You did not go to the zoo.
So
I did.
moiling means
Okay.
requiring considerable physical or mental effort. So
Like
the
a
kind
child.
of moiling,
Sleep. You're asleep.
the kind of moiling work that was
Man,
done
I'm
by
sitting up.
unskilled laborers
This is
before the
impossible.
age of mechanization. So he was using it as a sort of a metaphor.
20 minutes. We are cooking.
Well, he's fucking cooking
I'm
with
cooked.
No,
sleep.
cooking's a good thing.
Yeah,
Cooking.
we're cooking.
We're cooking through this podcast.
I mean, you
He's-
are cooking a nice,
Steak.
5-course meal.
cheesesteak.
Speaking of cooking, that leads me to my segment, Cooking with Anthony.
Take 3 swigs of your Coke. And again, how is it that no matter what happens, your segment is always related to the 3 words that were said immediately before your fucking segment starts?
Yeah.
Because, life works out like that
Yeah.
sometimes.
Life.
Hey, I got to change my sheets. Anthony,
never-
what's your segment? Sheets with Anthony.
I've never met a man who has more underwear stacked that is soaking wet. He's got something like 60 pairs
All right, I'm
of soaking wet underwear.
I wet all my underwear.
Debla, man, he's getting up.
wet
He's getting up
all
on
my-
high.
He's getting up. He's going to fall.
He is gonna
I
fall.
wet all my underwear.
Lean against the wall because you're gonna stand. You're gonna fall.
You don't pre-wet your underwears?
I de-wet them,
You de-wet.
of course. After I disavow them,
Oh, people might think you're a virgin.
they might.
The wetter your underwear, the more chicks you fucked with.
You fucked with. Yeah, I don't fuck with her. Yeah, you fuck with April. Yeah, I used to fuck with April.
April
I wet
O'Neil?
all my underwear. It's an aphrodisiac.
April Cha-Cha.
April.
Cha-Cha. Do you remember April Cha-Cha?
I didn't know April.
April Cha-Cha had a nice choochie.
April Cha-Cha. Yeah.
Choochie for Susie.
Ooh, can your segment be
My segment's
a
cooking.
characters?
Yeah, okay.
We haven't done any characters in a
All
long
right,
time.
my-
Give me and Greg some scenarios.
Drive my way.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't like when you play with his change. I don't know why. I used to like it. Now it makes me very nervous. I don't know why. Although his change has really gone down in standing.
Because he had to pay all this money to wet this underwear.
Yeah, I do. I have
He
a
takes
guy.
it to the local wash and go.
I have a guy. I have a guy who wets it for me.
Yeah, he doesn't put no suds in it. This man always come in and he never use soap. He
I
just
told you.
put wet underwear in the water.
I told you about this story.
It
when
was
I
funny. At first, I thought he was taking his underwear to get wetted by Andy Kaufman. But then the gentleman became Asian in
Tita's
nature.
dad. That was Tita's
I
mom.
told you what happened in the
No, Tita's
laundromat
mom.
last week.
No.
And the one
Again, not listening, just plowing through your story.
you guys were talking about laundry.
Are you allowed to look at ladies' underwear in the laundromat, or does that make you a weirdo?
You can do whatever you want there.
All right.
Yeah, it's a really no holds barred type of place.
Yeah, that's like Indian grounds. Rules are different.
Yeah. You walk into a laundromat, they're looking at you, and they're waiting. Is he going to draw a pistol upon me? Or do I got to draw one on him? Or is he going to do the laundry? They don't know.
Yeah, you don't even pay sometimes.
Lawless. You never been to a lawless laundromet?
The only thing's keeping you in that place to keep the law and the order is the machines.
No, man. You know what they keep in the machine?
Because I'll explain. Because the machines regulate the prices. The people don't.
People don't. You know why?
You think the machines are making those calls on their own?
What I mean is that you gotta put the quarter in the machine, and then the machine tells you when that's enough quarters.
Anthony somehow made it into the SHADOWCAST. I don't know how he got here.
People.
You're making sense on this other level.
No,
now.
I get what he's
Not
saying.
on the original level of normal people.
Because that's one of the rare places where the machines are running the show.
I know what he means, because you don't give the money to the people, so the
Yeah.
people can't give you your product. The machines give you your product.
machines
The
do
people aren't
everything,
even
yeah.
goddamn involved.
Yeah, they're barely
Do whatever you
involved.
want.
They're
Do what you want.
folded.
These places run by the machine.
That's what I
Lady,
was talking about.
you're not the boss of me. This is
That's what I was
between me
saying.
and this goddamn
the rules
machine.
are different there. That's what I meant.
Yeah, but the lady with the key, she
Well,
runs everything,
I
man.
told you this about the fucking quarter got jammed in the machine, and there was a lady folding clothes. She was a Spanish lady, and I walked up to her and I said, "Hey, the quarter."
Oh, this sounds good.
Oh, brother.
Stuck in there. And she just looked at me and she said, I don't work here.
Ooh.
Yeah,
And
not good.
And I was
a
like,
good move.
oh, well, I said that because
You look like you've been around.
look like somebody who works here. And she said,
good.
Well, I don't know what to
said-
tell you with that one.
She said, "Am I a fucking machine?"
Yeah, I felt so bad. I don't know that I ever like hurt someone with racism like that. I felt like I hurt her, and I felt terrible about it. I don't know how racists are so thick-skinned.
Is that
Yeah.
racist? I mean, if a lot of Spanish people work at a Spanish place, and then you see a Spanish person, and they go, "No, do I look like I work here?" Well, why wouldn't you? Is that person not as beautiful as you? We are all beautiful things.
Nah, it's a little racist. It's not bad. It's not terrible
It's not bad. I
racism,
did
but
really feel bad
it's
about
not in other words, he didn't act in a racist manner. He was just using sort of
Context clues.
context clues.
That's what detectives do.
But part of not being racist means realizing when your context clues are based strictly on a race and not acting on that. I think.
What if you had a detective? His name was just Detective Racist. Mm-hmm. So
He got every case right.
he got every case right. But
He said, "Yeah, you." Who's this guy right here? I'm your partner. I mean, come on. Who's this guy? You kidding me? Of course.
Like the force doesn't like to use him because he is racist, but he is effective sometimes. So, like, when they're at the end of their rope, they will call upon Detective Racist.
But the whole time you think he's being racist.
But he is.
But he's just nailing it.
He's just nailing it because he is a detective. But the only tools he uses are racist tools. Does this make sense?
I get it.
Well, no, because it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense because
Okay.
your guys are being racist on saying that by using his racist tools, he'll just nail it every time.
Yeah,
No, he
I'll be
also
honest,
nails it.
When I thought of this idea, I wasn't thinking that he would nail it every time, but Greg's charisma and enthusiasm for it just made me agree.
Well, I got
Yeah.
this idea for this, like a sketch, like where the guy would be like, he's yelling at him, being like, "Well, it was clearly," and then they're just like, "That's messed up, that's messed up," and then it is, and the guy pulls out a gun like, "It was me," and it was like, "Detective Racist," every time. We always think he's just being racist.
Yeah.
What is a Ukrainian person known for?
Well,
That was such a racist tree on them.
in terms of like,
Does that make sense?
yeah, what's there?
Yeah, I
Sort
feel
of.
like there's a
Their
whole
angle.
bunch of countries that get away with no racism
big
because no one's got
nipples.
racist things for them.
I think people are
Ukrainians.
pretty
They got big nipples.
biased in general against Eastern Europeans. A lot of different.
Oh, they get
Eastern
one
Europeans.
clouded.
I feel like they're
What, big tippers?
No.
Snorers.
we just
They eat like meat in a bag.
they eat meat in a bag. A lot of meat in a bag.
Love eating meat in a bag.
A lot of times they'll have a short leg.
Yeah.
A short leg like a lap?
What?
Their
Like
bodies
if they're running
are
a leg,
10
a couple...
No. They're
degrees
one leg shorter than the
colder.
other. Yeah,
Their bodies are 10
they do.
degrees
They run at
colder
88.6.
than anybody else. They're at 88.
Steaming 98.6.
A lot of times they have the kind of hair that it grows out of your head, but then it grows back into your head.
Oh, a looper. Like
A
Homer
loop hair.
Simpson.
Yeah, they have a lot
Yeah.
of loop hairs.
Yeah.
Let's get into this new thing I want to talk about. It's... What?
I want to get into it.
Yeah. I got this great idea. I feel like you guys are making fun of me.
No, I was
I
just
got-
very excited
oh.
by the way how
Are we gonna do
excited you were.
Characters? Brendan asked me to do characters.
Yeah, I was going to set you
earlier.
guys up with a scene.
Okay, yes,
Oh,
set us up
okay.
a scene.
You sure you don't want to be in the scene? I feel like you should
I'll
be.
find my way into the scene.
Okay, cool.
But I can't think of any ideas, so you guys got to come up with some ideas.
Okay.
I was just saying you guys up to set us up because I can't come up with anything scenes-wise.
Okay, you guys. All right, I've got it.
I'm seeking absolution.
I mean, I don't.
That's what I want to be told. 'cause
Also-
that's the kind of person I want to be.
Also, I don't know if I can just let this slide that you said, hey, all right, let's get into this other thing. And then the other thing was just that you couldn't think of a thing. Hey, let's move on to this other part, which is this thing where I don't have anything.
No, I had something, but I don't think it made sense, so I
But I
decided to
like it.
sit on it.
So instead of saying the thing that didn't make sense, you said, I'm seeking absolution.
That's what it is. Because I got this other story going on in the SHADOWCast.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because where we're talking about, whatever we're talking about, I haven't really been paying attention because the SHADOWCast
I get it.
gets going crazy.
I get it.
Anthony
I'm sure the
is oh my
SHADOWCast is in full swing right
Yeah.
now.
Brendan is furious at
Sucks.
I'm
that-
not furious. I'm having the cast of my life.
me in the Shadowcast.
Oh, in the Shadowcast.
Yeah,
Well, I wouldn't trust me in the
Every time you
Shadowcast.
turn my
Yeah.
head, you shake his tongue at me or something. Yeah, don't do that because then it's like both, and the worlds combined. You can't have the contingency.
Oh man, what am I got? What do I got going in the SHADOWCast?
You do you know who he is in the ship? Because I can't dress this guy up like Nightcrawler. He looks like a Nightcrawler.
We saw Nightcrawler at your show one time.
Yeah. So you're like kind of bamping around the planet.
Did you know that?
What show?
I saw Nightcrawler. That show you used to run at Niagara. I saw Nightcrawler from X-Men, the movies, just sitting there at the bar. Then the fucking then this guy comes in to meet him for a drink.
Me?
No, to meet Nightcrawler. He looked exactly like Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler's only hanging out with guys that look like Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
What's his name? Pardon me.
Kurt Wagner. He speaks to the German accent.
No, what's the actor's name?
Kurt Wagner is the no.
Alan.
Alan something.
He was in something else.
Lots of stuff.
He
What?
was in all kinds of
Black Hawk Down.
Cabaret.
I'll name movies.
Black
You
Hawk.
tell me if Kurt Angle.
His name not
Nightcrawler.
Kurt Angle. It's Alan something.
Alan Finite.
Wait, Anthony, give us this. Set me and Greg up on this character study.
Oh, yeah. Get back up.
Oh, did you guys notice I'm bringing trucker hats
Yeah, I
back?
saw
Yeah,
that.
well-
I was gonna.
Got myself a trucker hat.
I mean, you're on the bandwagon for what you already brought back. That's how far you brought them back.
Yeah, you knew. I'm glad you remember that because I did bring trucker hats back the first time they came back. Personally, I brought them back, but that's a story for another day.
Never got into it.
I got one that just says Hoss.
I think I got. Actually, no, man. I think I did have a trucker hat. I had a hat that said hat.
Yeah.
That's fun. I had a bright orange hunter's hat, like that hunters
Yeah.
wear so that people don't think they're a deer and shoot them.
Yeah.
And I wrote on it with a marker, "Not a deer." It was real funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
Let me tell you about this hat I had. It was 2 pieces of steak that I put ice cubes for earmuffs. Multi-purpose.
I mean, the steak alone seems to be a bizarre manner of hat, but the ice cubes, that's just making it almost.
The meat is for the birds. They'll land on there and they'll peck. And now you got 2 hats. And if that bird's wearing a hat,
now you're wearing a
3
bird
hats.
hat. Yeah.
You got a
Oh,
steak.
yeah, yeah,
Then you
yeah,
got a
yeah.
bird. And if that bird's wearing a hat,
Tiny hats.
he's got little hats. And you got you're the belle of the ball. You're winning the contest for hats.
Well-
and the ice cubes will keep you cool because you get real hot because your self-esteem is going through the roof.
Here's where you really get issues. If you get a bird landing on the steak and the bird's wearing one of them steak hats, then you got one of those issues like when you're looking into a mirror and with a mirror behind you and it goes forever.
It's called the triple inception. We call that.
Yeah.
If you got that many hats on, you better spin a dreidel. Spin a dreidel because you don't know where you are.
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
La La
All right.
Land.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
And you can't use the steak one.
All
I own the biggest hat corporation in the world. Okay, Hatco.
Lando's. Oh. Hatco.
Yeah,
You guys
Lando's
bought out-
Hatco. We bought out Lando's.
Bought out Lando's.
I'm Kurt.
Wagner?
No,
No, you can't be the Nightcrawler.
Wagner.
no, I'm Kurt Grinderson. Listen, I'm
Grinderson.
Kurt Grinderson. You two gentlemen are coming in. You're pitching me on a new idea for a hat, but I'm a busy man. All right, Karen, send them in. Send them in. Yeah, look, I
Me and
see a
him?
million hats a day. All right, so you make it good. All right, because I'm the biggest hat corporation in the world.
All right. Well, then give
You know how many hats I sell a day?
Give me a number.
Me neither. Go fuck yourself. A
Oh my
lot.
God, oh my God,
Now go
this guy
ahead.
means
Get
business.
what do you got?
This.
Can I throw one at you?
God.
First of all, who are you? Who even let you fucks in
My
here?
name is Kurt Wagner.
That's Kurt Wagner of Munich.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of it.
I'm. What? I'll get to my name later.
Yeah.
It's time for you to hear my hat idea.
I like the way you shoot. Straight.
What you're gonna do? You're gonna have a fedora that is attached to basketball shorts that I have stuffed concrete legs into. So you have 2 legs coming out of the top of your head. Then when you run, you throw your head down. Those legs carry you, and you do like this circle motion. Is new walking now. You're doing new walking. Have you ever seen that? It's like a flip switch. Are you picking me up? Am I making sense? Do you guys understand this image I'm drawing here? Of a hat with legs on top of it, so you walk straight. It drops. Those legs are now where your legs were. And then you drop your legs, and then you're doing a cartwheel forever.
I'm not going to look you in the eye and say that I'm not intrigued. Go on.
Well, that's just one of my many ideas.
Yeah, that got you in the door. Now
Well,
keep talking.
Walked in the door.
I'm Lacey McBride.
Question, Lacey. You seem to be the brains of this operation, because what you're talking about with a basketball short fedora is what I like to hear. And I know hats, but who's this? Who's this goon McToon you brought in with you?
This raspy little fella is. You're still Kurt Wagner?
Nightcrawler.
It's a Nightcrawler, nigga.
Yeah, what's his
Member of the X-Men.
What's his take on the hat game?
Team.
What, this guy comes with a lot of different things. You have any hat ideas?
Hats. I nearly use hats. I nearly use hats every day to hide my identity from the mutant Magneto.
Lacey, I got to shoot straight with you. You're coming in here. You're selling me hats. I can sell basketball shorts on a fedora. I can sell that. This old fucking blue crumb cake you brought in here.
From Munich.
Boy, I don't like what you're doing here. I don't like what you're running.
He's my
Most people fear mutants, such as yourself.
He's my mascot. As
Whoa!
Well. He's got a giant. Look at that tail. Look at that tail, baby. It's whipping.
Yeah, he does have a spiked tail. He's using his tail to steal the olives off my desk.
Yeah.
I keep a fully stocked charcuterie on my desk at all times.
The salt. I like the salt.
Hey, what is your first name?
I thought it was Kurt also, but I could be wrong. I'm selling hats, baby. I'm not in the name business.
Let me tell you this. You got a problem with mutants?
Nope.
Good.
Because I'm that girl. I can't think of her name. Masteress.
Well,
I'm a blue woman.
you're in luck. Oh, Rebecca remains Stamos.
That's what would play me in a filthy movie.
You're in luck, my
Masteress.
friend.
Yep.
Because I'm John Stamos
Oh. Wait.
of yogurt fame.
Stamos out.
You guys want to wrap this scene?
Yep.
Yep. Well, I think it started hot.
What?
I am
was
just
into it.
losing my mind.
Why?
Because the Shadowcast is
Because the
taking over.
Shadowcast is,
Fight back against it. Fight Shadow with Shadow. Embrace the Shadowcast.
I'll do one where I'll be.
Judith Hill.
Why don't I make a scene for you guys?
This
no,
is
you
the
make a scene
voice.
for me and you. I think we've lost him to the Shadowcast
Yeah.
for a while.
Okay. This.
He's doing something else.
All right. The scene is
Lights out.
I own the this fantasy novel store called the Realm of the Shadowcast,
Yeah.
and I am
You can't talk about the Shadowcast.
You've been talking about the Shadowcast the whole time.
If you do, then it's going to make
Where-
me think that the Shadowcast knows about the regular and you can't have the two worlds collide.
It's just the name of the store.
Yeah.
That's all. Okay.
All right.
I own the store,
Yep.
and you guys are trying to convince me to join your occult.
Okay. Nice selection of fantasy and science fiction books you have in here.
Thank you very much.
What could you tell me of the Shadowcast?
I'm sorry, sir. What?
You know I know. What do you know about the Shadowcast?
Hey,
Sir, I don't know anything. about the
jump right
Shadowcast.
in, make small talk, because he's gonna. If we want to get him to join.
Look, I've got papers to sell.
okay, see, you lost him. You lost him right away.
We'll get him. You get him back here.
Okay.
You get him back here.
Hey, do you have any books about like cults or anything? Because I think cults are cool.
Cults. Baby horses.
You know? No. You're thinking.
We got lots of books about baby horses.
Where have you've been to the Shadow World? Tell me about this Shadow World.
Hey, you seem like a nice guy.
Yeah.
But your friend here.
Well, you don't worry about him, okay? Yeah, cult books.
I've lost somebody. I have lost somebody. If you've been to the Shadow World, you need to tell me.
He means. Do you have any books about?
Guys, we're about to close.
What? So what?
I got.
I'm gonna
Oh, Have you been to the Shadow Kingdom?
Just tell me.
Answer the
you've
goddamn
been there and you've
question.
seen my son.
Lock the door behind you.
I'll lock the door in front of me.
What if I told you I've seen Milo and your son is more beautiful than he's ever been on this planet?
You need to tell me how I get back there.
I'll tell you how to get back there. Follow me.
All right.
Follow me.
Oh, yeah.
But first, before I can take you any further, give me your watch.
My
Okay.
watch and everything else I own is yours.
Okay, cool. This guy's got the right attitude. Now, I've seen Milo, and he's doing great, and he's got a new haircut. But I need your watch to link up.
I don't care about possessions.
Give him your watch
Cool,
then.
then give me your watch.
Here's my
buddy.
watch, of course.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Now now you guys come with me, okay?
Okay.
You guys come with
This
me. into
This is horseshit. I'm in trouble.
Come with the man.
Yeah, you
Come
wanna know
with
what's
them.
horseshit? The 8 realms of the 7 devils.
We gotta
live
see
inside
Milo.
The world of
I'm
the
gonna
mystic.
He's got Milo.
I gotta kill the devil when I see him.
Yeah, well,
You better not be crossing me, Gary.
cool, dude. Cool. Okay, guys. Whatever, man. Just follow me. Follow me. Watch your head. Watch your head. There's a lot of demons that lurk under the. Yeah. Okay, so now we are at the first level. We're at the entry realm of the SHADOWCAST.
This is crazy because it just seems like more towards the back of the bookstore.
Yeah, it wouldn't it, to the non-believer? But you know the truth.
I've been to the door.
The truth.
I've seen
You've been to
flying
the other side.
Marlboros.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Give me his watch.
Hey, you already have all our watches. You said
Give me
if we
your watch
do, we
or your
can't give
boy
you a thing.
dies.
Hey, here, take it. This is my last watch. I only brought 3 watches today.
Okay, good.
Open the goddamn door.
I will.
Open the goddamn door.
I'm opening the door, man.
Dude, you are just strutting around. When
Don't
you could be
rush
opening
him.
This door.
It is a delicate procedure to go from the normal realm to the SHADOWCAST realm. You can't
Yeah, but
just
you are-
don't just waltz into Mordor.
How do we know you're not a shadow monger?
Well, you won't know until we get into the SHADOWCAST, and
Which
if
you
my
won't
body
do,
turns
'cause
into
you are
smoke, then
skipping
obviously I'm a monger. And if I'm not, then I'm just a guy named Joe who went to Ridgewood Community College.
Wait, that was pretty descriptive.
Yeah,
Who's this?
you gotta be descriptive. You don't own a bookstore without being descriptive.
No, he is Joe. He's not a shadow monger.
All right.
Open the door.
Okay.
All right.
How do I know you're not shadow
You're denying. You're denying.
How do I know you're not shadow monger?
Because I got a shirt that says the white end. Everyone, if you come from the white.
Okay, what about your boy?
Oh, would a shadow monger give you 2 watches? The fine watches at that.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty
One of them's got super hour.
I've heard about the Austrian Super Hour.
They're getting a
You
lot
guys
done
know about
over
the
there.
Austrian Super Hour?
Yeah, they're getting a lot done over there.
Yeah, it's an
Open-
extra hour so they get more done. It makes sense from what I've heard.
Open the door,
Gary.
Okay.
Or Joe,
Okay.
whoever you are.
I'm Joe, and I am opening.
Your name tag says Gary.
Yeah, well, names say a lot of things, but sticks and stones break bones. But your name is a name. Hang on, okay?
That
What?
was some kind of spell. That was some kind of devil spell.
Threatening with sticks, stones, rhymes.
Look, do you
thrones.
guys want to see the SHADOWCAST or not?
We're only on level 2. We've got 8 levels to go. Open the
Yeah,
door.
All right, open the door.
I am opening the door. Wait, he's your friend?
Yeah, where have you been this whole time? We're trying to get Milo back.
Yeah, obviously. I know Milo.
We're losing his brain
What?
to the devil.
Okay, I'm opening the door.
Oh, you're
Open
losing
the
your-
door.
I know a demon. I know a demon when I see one.
It's a cat door. It's a cat door. I knew it was a cat door to the second realm.
Okay. Watch your head again. The ceilings are a little bit lower in this realm.
Oh, these stupid devil demons.
Stop threatening him. He's just Joe from Ridgewood Community College.
It's Gary from Gary's Wine Shack.
Yeah, it's both, okay? I run the wine shack and I run this place. And I can't have the same name in both places because then you can't be a dual business owner in this town because of all the ordinances. Anyway.
Now you're double talking us, you mealy-mouthed
Okay,
devil.
so here we are in the second realm level of the SHADOWCAST realm. Oh, you feel what's going on with you guys?
There's snakes everywhere.
Yeah.
Where did you get all these snakes? You can't. Don't you know the ordinances on snakes in this town?
Yeah, well, it's complicated. So, what do you think?
I don't know. I just don't love snakes. I
Yeah.
don't know what realm this is, or if this is just a snake room.
I'm looking for my son.
Yeah, well, that's.
Take me to the shadow world.
Give me your belt.
My what?
Give me your belt. Give me your belt.
You know my belt?
Yes.
I know. I'm not gonna walk around with a floppy pants.
Take my belt.
What kind of
Take my belt.
father are you?
You won't trade your belt
Your
for
son
your
or your
son.
belt?
Take
Give
my
me
belt.
your belt.
There's my belt. You my watch and my belt.
Cool.
Wait. I've been struck by a thought. If you're so sure you've seen Milo,
Yeah.
describe him.
Yeah, he's a blonde boy.
Describe his scent.
He smells like a little kid.
That's him.
I'm ready.
How do you guys know each other, by the way?
He was online.
Cool. Yeah, works for me. Cool. Whatever. Okay. And,
Listen, man, I get it. You've just been ripping us off.
what?
But we're like clearly. I get it. You take my watch. You stole these things. You took us in this room full of rats and cats.
Snakes. Don't
But I
forget
think-
snakes.
You and snakes. I think you know more than you think you know. You've got the spirit in you. You're not just some shisty wine salesman.
Well, a devil is a wine salesman.
You-
In other words, you think you're grifting us.
Yeah, okay.
But in fact,
okay.
you're
I gotta
taking
come
us to the
clean with
realm.
you guys. You guys seem like cool dudes.
Well, I'm not very cool.
Well, that's debatable.
They say I need a real attitude adjustment.
Who's saying this to you?
Lots.
I got pulled
Lots of
over.
people are saying that.
I got pulled over by this cop.
Yeah, but
I'm on
cops.
patrol.
Cops are nothing but people from high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm serious.
That is the only time they have been.
I've probably
Back
only
to your
known him
question.
10 minutes.
I'm
I've heard
the-
3 people say he needs a serious attitude adjustment. 10 minutes.
No, that's not good. If it's 3 people, that's hard to argue with that. Were they all cops?
They were all cops.
Yeah, all cops.
Oh, well, then there you go. That goes,
I
that's
was a
not.
patrolman.
No, that's the worst
nightmare.
kind.
2 of them
That's the worst.
2 of them were the same cop.
Oh, well, that's not 3 people. That's 2 people.
It depending on how you count it.
Yeah, I guess that's okay. I am. You were correct in your assessment of me, in that you said that I possess the spirit. I am not actually Gary, who is the part-time owns the wine shop, and I own the bookstore.
Let's see. What was the other guy's name?
Joe.
All
Who
right.
went to Ridgewood Community College. Believe me, if I'm making up aliases, don't you think I know it by
Yeah,
now?
I'll tell
I've been
you.
telling the public for years this. When everybody knows my true identity
Is
Ezekiel,
Ezekiel.
the savior of the shadow world.
I knew it was you.
He's a
Ezekiel.
shadow monger.
Yeah, what'd you do with my kid? What? He is dead.
Oh,
My kid is dead. That's crazy.
Classic.
Eat his brain to harness the power. You know that. You know that.
Of course I know that, but I mean, first
didn't know how to-
child, blame on me. First
Yeah,
2,
I know.
double blame on me.
See, that's why I was trying to
Classic
be nice to you.
shadow prank.
And, I felt really bad about it.
Did you?
Yeah.
At what point? When you were eating his knees?
No, that was delicious. I felt bad about it just because, I said before, man, you seem like a cool guy, and you're telling me these stories about how these cops are giving you shit.
cops
And
are
I'm
giving me a lot of shit.
with you on that, man. Look, I know I ate your son, but cops can be assholes, man.
I mean, bygones, bygones. Cops. Dude, you,
Terrible.
you give a guy a little bit of power and a
Your
gun.
friend is here.
I'm not his friend.
Well, you
Not
guys
mine.
met in line. I know that.
Yeah, I didn't even know what this is all about.
But I mean, you took that's a pretty major trip you took with this guy. So
No, I just didn't. I didn't have much to do. I was looking to get into some snakes.
well, that was
Just
level 2. That
level
was all
2.
snakes.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that's a pretty good level.
So I'm gonna take one of these snakes and get out of here. Let you two sort of.
You deserve at least a snake. I'd say
All
for your
right.
troubles.
See you fellas later. Sorry about Milo.
You know.
Kid's a kid, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you work for the Shadow too long, you just start losing kids.
Not like he was a grown up.
But that's the thing,
Yeah,
getting into this world, that your demon lord leader is a.
Probably gonna eat.
He's probably gonna eat your kid if you have a kid.
I thought this wouldn't make it though. I thought this would slide. But you waited a bunch of. Yeah, he's about 4 years old. You wait about 4 years old before he figures it out.
How many? Can I ask you this? How many? Being involved in the sort of shadow realm, how many of your children have you had eaten?
17.
Well, I had. Yeah, let me say, I had 4 children up front with my first wife. We separated. I met this other girl. She had 4 kids of her own. Those were gone. That's 8. And then it was about. Well, it's Milo's brother. There's about 3 Milos. I kept trying that name out. I was like, well, I'm not going to waste a name.
It was a good idea because maybe he'll get fooled.
He
I thought it was a good
this
idea.
kid, yeah.
I know. I almost thought it was such a good idea. I wanted it to work, but I kind of knew it
Just
couldn't.
pop right in.
I know.
You do a little business for the demon world. You gotta eat your kids. You just figure that out. But I keep making them.
Yeah, you can't wear
Got
condoms.
to.
Doesn't feel as good.
Does not feel as good. I actually tried to wear a condom a little while ago and
How's that?
did not feel as good.
Yeah.
And plus, I need some kids.
Yeah, you got to provide your God.
What came first? Me providing my kitty, devil eating my God, or my God loving my own devil?
That's a great question. Chicken egg, baby.
And while you're on that question, what's worse, having your kids getting eaten or having sex with a condom on?
Well,
I mean, I'm clearly
not to
never
make
gonna have
this
sex
a
with a condom
sitcom
again.
moment, but I'm not fucking with a condom on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not.
No way, Bob.
I saw that episode of Full House.
Yeah, I never saw that one. Well, there's a lot I missed though.
Skin is skin, man. That's what I say. You got
Tell me
skin, I
that.
got skin. What's the difference between me shaking your hand or entering you? I mean, it's just skin touching
You don't put
skin.
a condom on to shake somebody's hand.
I don't shake. I don't put condom on. I mean, even if I got gloves, out of respect, I take them off.
Yeah.
Do you...
Yeah, it makes sense to me. You don't have to tell me about it. That makes sense. Try telling that to a cop though.
No. Those guys are prude in skis, my friend.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
I don't think we have time. I'm just breaking. Can I break, my guy? You
Yeah.
guys,
All right.
but your guys can still be guys.
I've literally just been myself the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have time for a full quiz, but can I do one question from the quiz?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is, you guys have to bid. It's another one of those bidding
Oh, I
ones.
like a bidding one.
I had about 10 bidding questions.
10
This
bidders.
one- but I'm just going to give you one. Who can name more nicknames or words for breasts? Anthony, how many names for breasts can you name?
I think I can do 10.
Anthony thinks 10. Greg?
I'm going to go 25.
Well, all you got to
Oh,
do is go
man.
11 to beat him.
No, you said 25.
What?
Well, you only had to beat
do
him.
11 then. But I'm
All
going
right.
to say 25.
All right, Anthony, help me count here.
Okay.
Breasts, tits, tatas, sandbags.
4.
It's good. Choochies.
No.
Jabs.
Choochies or jabs? No.
Jabs is.
Jabs, you got to give
Who
Greg.
says jabs?
Greg's the only person I know who says
But I've
jabs,
been saying it for a very long
But
time.
he's
Okay.
been saying it for a long time.
So that's 5. You
Knockers,
6.
boulders,
Yeah.
bing bongs,
I mean, I don't know if
Fun-
I'm going to go with Bing Bong.
Yeah, no bing bongs.
jugs,
Yes,
Yeah.
8.
fun jugs,
Nope. I'm going to count that as jugs.
Yeah.
cans,
9.
9.
canisters,
Never
No.
heard that ever.
hat holders.
What?
Hat holders. You come home, you put your hat on.
No.
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 Nope, you're high and you made that up. There's no way.
Now I got a few, but I got to get through some of this
Yeah.
debris here in
Yeah,
my brain.
yeah, it's a little bit of garbage in the way. I get it.
Nappy times. That's not one.
Nope, that's not. You're at 9. You need 2 more.
Nappy time.
Because I take a nap on it.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
Buggos.
Nope.
Bucks. Buildings.
Nope.
Brawnies.
Nope.
Bruisers.
Naming B words.
I'll accept bruisers.
Bruisers. Oh man. Fun bags.
You
Yes.
said that already.
No. He didn't say
I
that.
didn't say fun
Oh,
bags.
He didn't say fun bags.
Okay.
Fun bags.
That's 11 if we count bruisers. I'd like you to try and get one more. 'Cause that might be being.
I'd count bruisers. That's
Yeah.
a fun one. That doesn't
Check out the-
exist, but should be.
Check out the bruisers on here. I feel-
Milkers.
Yeah, milkers. All right, we'll give you the. You got the win. I think you missed tits.
I don't call them. Out of respect of women, I don't say tits.
Tits.
Nope, you just say
You
bruisers.
said tatas and bruisers.
Yeah.
Out of respect for women, I'll never say tits. I'll say hat holders. But now I think we have time for one more. Who can name more
iPhone apps.
MTV VJs?
I'll say 2.
I'll say I think I can do 5.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna say 10 to get him to do 10.
No,
I can't do 10.
All right, I'll do 6. Can you do 7?
Yeah.
All right,
Do 7.
Anthony, do 7.
Okay. Kurt Loder.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's good. one.
Tabitha Soren.
yeah,
Oh, all from the early 90s.
Jesse Camp.
yeah.
Jesse Camp, my man.
He's got a
Carson Daly.
Yeah, 4.
Carson was on?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Carson was the host of TRL for you.
Suchin
Yikes.
Pak.
I mean,
Wow.
that's, now I'm getting thinking you researched this question beforehand.
Yeah.
I mean, you and
Can I throw a
Sujin
helper?
Pak's mothers are the only persons that's ever heard of her.
Lala Vasquez.
Yeah, 6.
I
One
think
more.
you're making up these names.
Who's that guy? The raver guy.
Eric? I don't know if he counts.
I know who you're talking about.
Eric.
Eric
from the first
Grind.
Real World.
Yeah, he was a VJ at one point.
Who is that raver guy?
Jesse Camp.
You're thinking
No.
Jesse Camp.
No. There was a guy that won after him. He was this like raver kind of a guy.
Raver.
You're missing some of the early ones. I think.
Oh yeah, who was one of the first ones who is on the Daily Show now? I don't think he was one.
John Stewart. He wasn't a VJ.
He had a show called the Jon Stewart. on
Kennedy.
TV.
Oh,
Remember Kennedy?
Brooke.
Yeah.
I probably would give you Dr.
Kennedy.
Dre and Ed Lover. The different Dr. Dre, which
Who
is
was-
weird.
You guys remember that raver guy?
No.
I'll look him up. That guy.
No,
That
no.
guy was ridiculous.
You win that one though.
You guys want one more of those?
Yeah, that's fun.
Who can name more people named Peter?
I can name 5.
You can name 5 Peters?
Oh, in real life or any Peters.
Well,
Famous.
I'd like them to be famous. I'm guessing you'll throw in a couple
10.
from Bloomfield, but
I'm gonna say 10.
10. Anthony, how many Peters can you name?
I
be-
can't do 10.
Yeah, I don't think
I
Greg
can't
can
do
do 10 either. I'm betting against you.
Peter Parker.
Yeah,
Peter Luger.
yeah.
Peter Jackson.
Who's Peter Jackson?
Peter Jackson. Lord of the Rings.
Is that guy's name Peter? All right.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it is.
Peter Pumpkin Eater. That's a classic one.
Yeah.
Pete Holmes.
Yeah.
Pete Isip. He owns 3 gyms.
No, not going to count it.
He was a comedian for a little while.
Yep, not going to count it. Pete Larry. No.
Pete Winstead, the famous boxer and chovist.
And what?
Anchovis? He's an anchovist. An anchovist.
He just tacks anchovies up onto a wall.
Peter.
Looks at him.
Peter.
You got 5. You got to get 5 more Pete's.
Pete Winstead from Fallout Boy. Pete
Is that a guy? Pete Wentz.
Pete Wentz.
Okay. Think music. There's a couple other Pete's, I think.
Pete Bread. Pita Bread.
All right, 7. But I'm not happy about it.
Pete and Pete. It's 2 Pete's.
Damn it, 9.
And 10.
No, that was 8 and 9.
And Pete.
Yeah, I gave you. You had 7.
All right.
I gave you 8 and 9.
Pete Jackson.
Said it.
Pete is fun to say, man.
Yeah.
Peter Wrigley Field.
I don't think so.
Peter Patter.
No.
The sound is made.
Think kind of classic rock.
Peter Jefferson Starship.
No.
Peter Sager. Peter Jackson.
Oh, you're so close with this. There is another guy, Pete Sager.
Pete Townsend.
Yeah, Pete Townsend is who I was. You got 10.
Pete.
Nice.
But Pete Seeger would have been someone.
I said that, but that's not a real
No,
person.
you said Peter Sager.
Pete Seeger's not a
Nobody
person. I made
said-
that up. I was making fun of Bob
What,
Seger.
what about Peter?
Yeah, but Pete Seeger also is a person.
What about Peter Pumpkinator?
That's
He
what I
got
already said,
that.
number
Oh,
3.
yeah, okay.
I had to reach for that one. real
Peter
quick.
Gabriel, Pete Rose, Pete Carroll.
Yeah, that's a good amount of Pete.
I got Pete and Pete for 2.
Yeah, that was good.
You were on your phone.
He was
I
on
was
his
looking
phone.
up that VJ.
Who was he?
I couldn't find him.
About Puck. He VJ'd for a little bit.
Yeah. No, man, this was like he was like a blonde-haired raver guy. And he won the what was the show called? Next VJ?
Next VJ.
Yeah.
There was a guy who also does that late night show, TV on DVD, who has to do our show that time, and he barely spelled the thing right.
Dave Holmes.
Dave Holmes, yeah.
Now,
It
this
wasn't
is
Dave Holmes.
for the win. Now, this time we're going to do it just back and forth until you run out. Anthony, stop looking at
Okay,
your
so
phone.
stop.
That's fun because I want to get Anthony on
Yeah,
this.
yeah. You go back and forth
Okay.
until you run out.
Uh-huh.
Professional wrestling managers.
Okay.
Oh, well, only that's not very long.
Really?
All right, I'll go with Paul Bear.
J.J. Dillon.
Mouth of the South.
All right.
Jim
J.J.
Cornette.
Dillon, that was pretty good. I'll go Vicky Guerrero.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Fuji.
Oh, man. Guy was Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Bobby Heenan.
Bobby Heenan, you said?
Yeah. Andre the Giant.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to deny it. I'm going to go with, what the hell's with the rubber band guy? Rubber bando. I can't think of his name right now. The Steamboat. Steam.
He had a manager?
No, the guy had rubber bands in his face. Died. He managed. He was like people
Oh,
like
yeah.
Superman.
Captain
Lou
Lou
Albano.
Captain
Yeah.
Lou
Lou
Albano.
Albano.
Oh, yeah. Who managed Legion of Doom? What was that guy's name?
I thought not Fuji.
No. You know what I'm talking about? He's doesn't. Somebody else. Deborah McMichael.
Ooh. So they think women. I'm trying to think of the guy. I love you.
Slick.
Slick?
Yeah.
His name was just Slick? He
Yeah.
had a red face?
No. Oh, that's God.
He had a red
Brother
face.
Love.
Brother Love.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Brother Love was weird.
Yeah.
Brother Love. I
Yeah.
love you. Man, I'd
Yeah.
be quick. If it wasn't so late,
Yeah.
I would be able to nail these.
Yeah.
Home.
All right. Well, I'm going to call it a draw. I think it's time for a draw.
Cool.
Right? Where are we at?